Dear Diary, I'm currently in bed with a twisted ankle. So after my last entry, Twayblade came back to the cafe. He told me he'd seen off Gwyneth. She was leaving to find this semi-legendary gauntlet. Twayblade said it was enchanted and could guide the wearer to whatever they wanted. But it had been lost for thousands of years. Twayblade himself wasn't even sure it was real. I asked him about Gwyneth. I asked how she looked like a knight but was a bounty hunter. He said how there had been an ancient order of knights. Most were gone, but there were a good few left, Gwyneth being one. He didn't know how she came to be a bounty hunter, but she was one of the noblest people he knew, along with being a fierce fighter. They had met when Twayblade went into an area known as the Dark Wood. He didn't say why he went there. He actually changed the subject when I tried to ask, but he'd gotten to know her there. After we finished our teas, Twayblade said we had to go home to do some work. I said how I wanted to explore around some more. He warned me to be careful. I just felt a sudden dart of pain in my ankle as I was writing that. Anyway, I went exploring. I arrived at the outskirts of town, and there I saw an unbelievable sight. A griffin, a huge creature with a lion's head and mostly lion's body, the wings of a giant eagle and a reptilian tail. It was flying above when I saw it, and then it saw me. It dove down right at me. I ran just anywhere to get away from it. I heard its loud growl. I, for some reason, ran into the woods that are near Bilberry town, and it's here that I fell. I tripped over a root and felt a sudden sharp pain. The pain coursing through my body, I stumbled into a deep hole. This hole opened up into a massive cave. I just closed my eyes. This was it, I thought to myself. Then I felt myself fall into something soft and hairy. I remember opening my eyes and seeing a very puzzled, three-eyed creature looking back at me. As soon as my heart had stopped racing, it put me down. I'd been caught by this creature. There was a community of them down here. Three-eyed, hairy cave dwellers. And their cave home was beautiful. Lots of plant life. It was like another world down there. A few cave dwellers surrounded me, looking worried at me. I took a moment. You don't just fall from a height like that and be caught by a creature and be fine right away. After a bit I was okay and told them. They invited me to sit for a bit and relax. When I took a step, I felt the sharp pain in my ankle and let out a pain scream. They sat me back down on the ground and called for a medic. She wrapped up my foot and told me it looked like I just twisted my ankle and to keep off it. So there I was, sitting on the floor of this cave. One sat with me while the others went off to their jobs. The one who sat next to me was named Bindweed. They are very timid in general, these creatures, and shy for the most part. They always kind of turn and look around quickly at the slightest sound. Bindweed told me they grow gardens down here. Lots of underground lakes and rivers help them, and there's holes like the one I fell in, give them sunlight. There are some cave dwellers that leave and bring the food they've grown to sell at the local farmers' markets. The way they live, they've built their society around the cave rather than digging or carving into it. They also know of tunnels all around Nullgorth. It was beautiful learning about their culture from Bindweed. They sang some of their songs and told me some of their folk tales. As the day went on, I heard someone calling to us. They were bringing Twayblade over to us. He'd come looking for me and eventually found us. I told him what had happened. He apologised about the griffin and said he should have told me. I said I was the one in the wrong. I shouldn't have gone off into the wilderness. I don't know what's out there. With the hours of taking it easy, I was able to stand a bit with the help of a stick for support. Twayblade and Bindweed helped me outside again. I thanked the cave dwellers for their hospitality. Twayblade helped me as we got into a taxi back to Bilberry town. While in the car, I started to think about the griffin. That, and before the living knight's armour. They both tried to attack me, but both times I got unlucky. And the griffin was close to Bilberry, meaning people didn't think of it as much of a threat in the grand scheme of things. How much worse are things out there in Nullgorth. Well, I'm going to take it easy with this ankle anyway for a bit. I'll write some more tomorrow.